This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Good evening, and welcome to the new gymnasium on the campus of North Thurston High School in Lacey for tonight's non-league boys high school basketball game between the Shelton Highclimbers and the River Ridge Hawks. I'm Dedrick, Allan. Tonight we have the first of back-to-back games for Shelton and River Ridge in the North Thurston Holiday Tournament. The other teams in this tourney are Tumwater and North Thurston. Shelton is 4-3 on the season and is coming off an overtime non-league victory over Hoquiam a week ago, 76-66. Highclimbers had 3 players score in double figures. Marshall McCullough with 18 points, Kyle Kimball with 17, and Tyler Geraldus with 16. Caleb Hitzman and Jason Kenyon each added 8, and Travis Colvinson chipped in 7. The Climbers have a 2-game win streak, both games in overtime. River Ridge is 5-3 and has lost their last 2 games. The Hawks are coming off a 66-50 loss to Tumwater on Thursday. River Ridge has 4 players who are averaging double-digit scoring. Trevon Dorfner, Jordan Skipper Brown, Kelly Sanders, and Josh Kennedy. The Hawks are also very experienced with 9 seniors on the roster. Now that Shelton has figured out how to win, can they extend their winning streak? Or will River Ridge get back on the winning track? We will find out in just a few minutes. Coming up, we talk with Highclimbers coach Dedrick Pringle. It's a boys high school basketball from North Thurston High School. The River Ridge Hawks versus the Shelton Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
Iowa 1. Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
Coach Dedrick Pringle, first of all, welcome back.
Well, thank you, sir.
And let's talk about first year, a little bit of absence. Let's talk about that absence.
Well, the absence was my high school coach, who's my mentor, like a dad to me. He passed away on December 11th. And that Monday I got called at practice from one of my old high school classmates saying that he passed away. And so I was debating about going home. I was going to sit back here and just because I know I had games, I had the guys all taken care of. And then all of a sudden, you know, as the week went on, you know, they gave me a date, which was his funeral was on the 20th of December. And so I went after the CK game, you know, which was a good game. The kids played well and came up short. I kind of told the kids, I said, hey, I let you guys down. I was in and out all week. My mind wasn't right, you know, so I apologized. And I told them the reason why. They already knew that he was close to me because I always talk about him. And so after we got finished talking, they said, no, Coach, we understand. You know, it happens. And so as I was going home, I got a phone call from one of the parents, and she told me, you going home. I said, what? Yeah, you going home. You need some closure. You do a lot for us, let's do something for you. So I ended up going home, because of the team. They sent me home. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good, I can't even think of the right word, but it's good for them to step up for you.
And they did. They stepped up for me, and I got a chance to watch them online on your channel, and just watching them play. They played well. I mean, kind of sloppy, gave up some things, but they finally learned how to win. And that's why I told them, sometimes things got to separate to come back together, and they did it. And just watching the seniors come up on there, they stepped up to the plate. They did an awesome job. And Coach Darren and Coach Franklin and Coach Nigel, I mean, they managed everything well. That's why I got them with me. It's not just my team; it's their team too. So, the Hokian game, I watched that one, and I was like, it can't be 3 years in a row with this group. Let's get them, but they got them. And then North Mason, I got ties with North Mason kids, and that was kind of tough too. And I was like, but at the end, watching the kids, shake hands and hug each other, that's what basketball is all about. It brings everybody closer together. So I kind of appreciate those guys taking over for me. It also gave me a chance to sit back and watch and not be in front of them saying the same thing so they can see it. And after every game, they FaceTime me and they call me and say, hey, Coach, how did we do? I said, you did good, but I always had to find that but somewhere. Right. But I was proud of them, though.
All right, you said it. You said they figured out how to win. That's how I kind of looked at it and said they finally figured it out.
Yeah.
And the Hoquiam comeback was huge.
Oh, it's a big huge because I looked at, you're up by 6 to 10 points, and then all of a sudden they just started coming back. I'm like, and then just going to overtime with them, and them having Jackson out off and on, they pick and choose and made their run. When he was out there, made their run. And I think that was the big difference. And then when Steen went out with that technical, that just took everything out there because he's the motor, of their whole offense. And so they played well, so that's what I like about it. So I told him at the end, I said, when y'all took Steen out, what happened? He had to have everything in his hands. Then you had Jack on the bench. You guys didn't think about it. You played. You started pushing the envelope more and more. And so they did well with that. So, I was proud of them.
So tonight you got an early game in this tournament. You're playing River Ridge, and they've kind of got your number the last couple of years. Yeah,
last year we lost by 52. That's one of the best teams they had in a long time. The year before we lost by 28. I told the kids this year, we're not losing by 52 or 28. It's going to be all war. We're going for 32 minutes. Nobody going to outwork us. That's our motto. Nobody outwork us. And they seen them play. They scouted the film, and they know what we can do against them. So it's going to be exciting to watch. This group right here is, I don't know, it's like every game something different comes out. We got more dunks than we ever had this year. Since the 3 years I've been here, I think we only had one. And, Kimball, he just leading it, and then, Garrald is stepping up this game. So I got to get my young guys more wrapped in because, we got a freshman, Ty Thompson. I moved him up tonight. And we got a sophomore, Cole. I'll force him. I moved him up to help offset my post, give him a breather because I had a drop off. So now I got them in. So we're going with 9 tonight. And we're going to see how we're going to do with that.
Well, welcome back again, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs, and your business can join in. For as low as $15 a game, you can show your support for these student athletes. Whether you are a Highclimber or a Bulldog or just want to be part of the excitement on the hardwood, we have the advertising package that will fit your needs. Contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC today, and show your support. Back at the, actually, North Thurston High School. I'm going to call it the Purple Palace for tonight's non-league basketball game. Time for starters. Let's start out with the River Ridge Hawks. You've got Alex Coleman, Trevon Dorfner. If I have that right, yes I do. Okay, Jordan Skipper Brown, Kelly Sanders, and Josh Kennedy. For the Highclimbers, same starters as the last time. If I get over there, there we go. I got Kyle Kimball, Marshall McCullough, Travis Colbinson, Tyler Giraldus, and Jason Kenyon. So we're just about ready to get this tipped off. The Hawks are out there. They're in the dark called black uniforms against Shelton, which is considered the home team here. And they will be in the white uniforms. So ready, Giraldus is going to meet up, and I'm trying to see who that is. Number 11 tip is into the front court, and here come the Hawks. Going right to the hoop and laying it up and in is Josh Kennedy. And here comes Jason Kenyon the other way for the Highclimbers. Over to Colbinson, back to Kenyon. Kenyon will work it to the midcourt circle. And down to the side of the paint, there is Kimball. Fade away the paint, side of the paint goes in, and we have a tie ball game early. Here come the Hawks the other way. Opposite side, that is Dorfner. Near side, driving the foul line right to the paint, taking 2 big steps, but they're going to say nope. That was Skipper Brown. Taking too many steps, heading to the hoop, and a turnover. So here come the Highclimbers. Kenyon to McCullough, nice backdoor cut. Kimball with his second bucket of the night. There comes River Ridge. Skipper Brown has actually that's Skipper Brown. Down it goes to Kennedy, making a move in the paint, drew a whistle on the Highclimbers. Tyler Giraldus picked up his first, and at the free throw line for 2 free throws is Josh Kennedy. He's 6'7", senior. In and out on the first one. He'll get one more. Second one in and out as well. Rebound goes to Giraldus. And here comes Kenyon. Jason Kenyon walking the pace up the court. Near side to Colbinson. Puts on the floor, drives right to the hoop. Actually lost the ball. And here come the Hawks the other way. That's Sanders into the paint. Bats it over, and it's Coleman. Coleman drives right to the hoop. Puts it up, and a nice move by Coleman. Kenyon up to Kimball. Taps it to Colbinson. Colbinson is fouled on his move to the hoop. And that will go on Josh Kennedy, his first. Checking in for River Ridge, De Niro Washington. Sideline inbounds below us, inbounds to McCullough. Turn and shoot for 3, no. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Coleman. It'll be Highclimber ball under the basket. To the right of the backboard. McCullough will trigger the play, and the Highclimbers go 4 corners. So the key. Looking in for Giraldus, throws it up to Colbinson, up top to Kenyon. Looking for Kimball, and he's turned around. He'll drive into the paint. They'll find Kimball up, fakes once, twice. Off the move, missed the shot short. Rebound pulled down by Skipper Brown. And here come the Hawks, quickly up. That's Coleman. Nice deflection and a steal by the Highclimbers. Kimball came up with it. Here comes Kenyon. Jason Kenyon bringing the ball up for the Highclimbers. Off the turnover. Colbinson, 3 on the way, and in. And a 30-second timeout has been called by the River Ridge Hawks. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Back at the Purple Palace, North Thurston High School Gymnasium, the North Thurston Holiday Tournament, River Ridge and Shelton, and the Hawks have the ball. It's Coleman with it, swing it over, going to lob it down low, defended well, but knocked out and recovered by Washington. Into the corner, quick passes, and another knockaway. That's Skipper Brown to Coleman, back to Skipper Brown, in the corner, drives, loses the handle on the ball. Here comes Kenyon. Jason Kenyon has a 1-on-3, puts it to the bucket, missed it, came up short, and that's Skipper Brown with the rebound. Here comes River Ridge. Coleman with it. Over goes to Washington. Back to Coleman. Highclimbers are in a zone, side of the paint feed, nice little find, laid off the glass, and then Skipper Brown with his first bucket, give the assist to Sanders. Quickly, here come the Highclimbers the other way. Going right to the hoop, putting it up and in. Marshall McCullough with his first bucket. There's Coleman with it. For River Ridge, trailing by 3. Looking for the high post feed. Nice little two-man game. Nice little run. Popped out for Sanders. Recovered by the Highclimbers. Here comes McCullough up the far sidelines. Stops and finds Colbinson under the bucket. Puts it up. Had a block from behind. Recovered by Coleman. Here comes River Ridge. Coleman to the hoop. No rebound, McCullough. McCullough avoids a couple of diving Hawks to Kenyon. Crossing midcourt, Kenyon will set the play for the Highclimbers. Working in the midcourt circle. Midway through the first quarter. Kimball with it. Swinging over to Colbinson. Puts it on the floor. Drives in, throws up a prayer. Drew the foul on the Hawks, however. Well, I have 2. It's 2 team fouls. I'm not sure what would happen there. So 2 team fouls, and they're going to say it went on Kennedy. Nope, it went on Coleman. That's his first. So baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Left of the backboard, Kenyon inbounds it to Colbinson. Back to Kenyon. There was a Hawk substitution. We'll give that to you in a moment. As Kenyon sets the play, swings it over to McCullough, far side. And an offensive foul on Kyle Kimball. It's his first, second team foul, and a second turnover. Substitution, Colton Knox checked in for River Ridge. So it's Dorfner, Knox, Sanders, no, actually, not Sanders. Actually, it was Sanders, Coleman, and they're throwing it away are the Hawks. And the last guy is going to be Kennedy for the Hawks. Here come the Highclimbers with the lead in the ball. Jason Kenyon crossing midcourt. High post feed to Kimball. Hands it off to Giraldus. Giraldus is going to attack, put it up, dropped in. Tyler Giraldus with his first bucket. It's a 5-point lead for the Highclimbers. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That's Knox. And a steal by the Highclimbers. Up it goes to McCullough. Fade away at the side of the paint. Comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Dorfner. Here come the Hawks the other way. Dorfner to the hoop. Puts it up. Nope, but drew the foul. Marshall McCullough picked up his first personal. Caleb Hitzman up off the Highclimber bench. As Trevon Dorfner's at the line for 2 shots. Got the first one. So here comes Hitzman. Kenyon will sit down. Dorfner in and out on the second free throw, and Kimball can't handle it. Goes off of his knee out of bounds. So it gives the Hawks another opportunity under their own hoop. Trailing by 4. Coleman will inbounds it. Turn and shoot for 3. It's short by Dorfner. Rebound goes to, Kimball. Kimball lost the handle, and they're going to call it. Get bailed out with a foul on the Hawks. Personal foul go on Trevon Dorfner, his first. 3 team fouls on the Hawks, 3 on the Highclimbers at the line for 2 free throws. Kyle Kimball, a little hard on the first one. He'll get another one. It looks like number 15 checking in. It's either going to be Ty Thompson or Cole Forsman. Second free throw fell off. Rebound pulled down by Kennedy. And here comes the Hawks. Dorfner will run point this time. Bringing it up. Over it goes to Tracy Page, excuse me. He's back in the ballgame first time. Back to Dorfner. Dorfner looking low. Throws it across to Sanders. Sanders runner on the baseline. That one slipped in. Here comes Hitzman. Get a full court press by the Hawks. Near steal, but McCullough comes up with it to Kimball. Kimball for 3. That's a little hard. Rebound tapped and saved in bounds, but goes almost to Kimball. Coming up with it with his Page. And here come the Hawks. Trailing by 2. That's Dorfner. 3 on the way for the lead. Yep. And the 30-second timeout called as the Hawks have come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the 4th Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Back at North Thurston High School. So the 15 in there, giving some rest to the big man is quickly up it goes to McCullough, lays off the glass and in. Nice way to break the press, and the Highclimbers are up 1. Here's the Hawks. Dorfner, pull-up jumper. Lots off, rebound pulled down by the Hawks, or sorry, the Highclimbers, excuse me. Jason Kenyon with it. Near side to McCullough. To Giraldus. Giraldus lost the handle of the ball. And double dribble. And a turnover. Let's see, who might that 15 be? I'm going to say it's Coleman. I'm not Coleman, but Forsman. Hawk ball, and then there is a travel. So I have 5 turnovers on each. Kyle Kimball will return. Marshall McCullough will sit down. So Cole Forsman or Ty Thompson is number 15. We will figure that one out here in a moment. When we get a moment, here's Jason Kenyon with the ball. Hook it over to Kimball, fakes the 3 drives, baseline, reverse layup, doesn't fall, rebound, tapped up and then controlled by Page. Here come the Hawks the other way. There's Dorfner. Steal by Kimball on the far side. He has a 3-on-2. And nice little handoff is Hitzman. Can't get the follow, but there to clean it up. I believe that's Kenyon. His first bucket. And here come the Hawks from River Ridge. Dorfner for 3 again. That's short. Rebound pulled down by the Highclimbers. Kenyon comes up with it. 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kenyon gets it back. 15 on the game clock. Thompson. Back it goes to Kimball. Up top to Kenyon. I'm sorry, that's not Kenyon. That's Hitzman. Hitzman to the foul line. Bounces it down and off the glass. Nope. Rebounded. Pulled down by the Hawks. Mid-court shot at the buzzer falls off, and that is one quarter. Shelton up 15-12. We'll take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place for live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. Our next broadcast is tomorrow as the Shelton boys continue play in the North Thurston Holiday Tournament, this time against Tumwater. Tip-off is 5:15, only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Highclimbers will start out this second quarter with the ball. And Nicole Forsman steps in. I'm assuming he's number 30. He'll inbounds it. Working with Kimball, Hitzman, Thompson, and Kenyon. Kimball gets the inbounds at midcourt. Throw over to Thompson. Thompson lost the handle of the ball. Got it back. Quick passes to Kenyon up top to reset for the Highclimbers. High post feed to Kimball. Now it goes to Thompson. Thompson to Hitzman. Near side. 12 on the shot clock, and they're going to say Hitzman double dribbled. 6 turnovers on the Highclimbers. And 5 on the Hawks. Mark Valerio checked in for the Hawks in the timeout between quarters. And near steal as Page trying to get it into the corner to Dorfner. Knocked out by Hitzman. Climbers look to be in a 1-2-2 zone. Inbounds goes to Page. Page puts it on the floor. Over to Dorfner. No look down to Kennedy. Puts it up and in. Kimball near side. Down it goes. Fade away on the baseline going in for Thompson. Ty Thompson with his first bucket as a varsity player. Here come the Hawks. Highclimbers up 3. They've led by as many as 5 in this game. Hawks have come back. Nice defense by Kenyon, but they do finally get it in. Down to Kennedy. Reverse layup doesn't fall. Rebound. Pulled down by Page. Out it goes to Dorfner. Dorfner for 3. Nope. Rebound. Thompson. Hands it off to Hitzman. Here comes Kenyon. Up it goes to Kimball. Down it goes to Thompson. Thompson, nice move to the hoop. Puts it up and in for his second bucket. 4 points for him, both in the quarter. And leads back up to 5 for the Highclimbers. Quick passes by the Hawks. Out it goes. Open jumper at the foul line for Page is short. Rebound pulled down by Kimball. Bounce it to Kenyon. Kenyon quickly up it goes to Thompson. Overthrew him out of bounds. So De Niro Washington will step in for the Hawks, as does Jordan Skipper Brown. Highclimbers have the lead. Hawks have the ball. Quick passes. That's Washington with the ball. Near side, Page fakes the 3, drives in the paint, hook it out. It's Skipper Brown. Nice pass down to Kennedy, puts it up and in. Kennedy with 6 points, and lead is now 3 for the Highclimbers. Kenyon over the top on the pass It's going to be Kennedy. That's his second personal. 4 team fouls on River Ridge. So Cole Forsman will inbound it from the scorer's table. To Kenyon, working with Colbinson. He gets the ball. Back to Kenyon. Hooks it to Forsman. To Colbinson. Is short on his jumper. Rebound ripped away to Washington. Comes up with it. And here come the Hawks. Washington lost the handle. Here comes Colbinson the other way for Highclimbers. Up to Kenyon. Kenyon stops on the box. Out to Colbinson. So resets the play. He'll turn and shoot for 3. That's a little hard. Kenyon pulled down the rebound for the Highclimbers. And he's going to tap it over to Kimball. Fakes the 3. Then drives, stopped, and double pumps and come up short. Rebound pulled down by Skipper Brown. Up to Page, far side. Hawks with the ball, Highclimbers with the lead. There's Skipper Brown to Washington. Get back to Skipper Brown, and an offensive foul on River Ridge. And that'll go on Jordan Skipper Brown, his first. Tyler Giraldez steps back in, and Cole Forsman will sit down for the Highclimbers. Sideline inbounds back court for Shelton. McCullough back in the ballgame as well to Kenyon. Now down to Kimball. Kimball puts it up and in. Kimball with 6 points tonight. Leads back up to 5, matching the largest lead of the night. It's Washington, far side, dribbles to the center of the court. Over goes to Skipper Brown, to Kennedy, double teamed, out to Page. Page will step back and set the play for the Hawks. 15 on the shot clock. We'll have the high post feed to Kennedy. Out it goes to Sanders. Sanders is on the drive, runner on the baseline, off the glass, no, rebound tapped in. Sanders was out of bounds when he grabbed it. He jumped in and grabbed it, and he didn't establish himself. So that will be, let's see, by my count, 8 turnovers on the Hawks as Alex Coleman steps back on the court for River Ridge. Here comes Shelton with the lead in the ball. Jason Kenyon with it, approaching midway through the second quarter. To McCullough and near Colbinson, near side. The Hawks are in a zone now. Swinging around. Kimball to Giraldez, quick passes. Colbinson for 3 in the corner. In and out. Giraldez with the rebound on the putback. No, rebound pulled down by Kennedy. And here comes Coleman for the Hawks. Highclimbers in his zone. Washington is the man running the baseline. Little shuffle pass down to Sanders. He up fakes, had it blocked, tapped it, and controlled by the Highclimbers. Here comes Kenyon up to Colbinson off the glass. Oh, it popped out. Rebound knocked out by McCullough. 3:18 to go here in the first half. 21-16. Shelton with his biggest lead of the night. River Ridge with the ball. Sanders will get it in to Coleman. And here come the Hawks. Coleman between the circles. High post speed to Skipper Brown, down to Kennedy. Kennedy missed the shot, partially blocked. Recovered by the Highclimbers. McCullough on the far side. Jukes and drives into the paint, puts it up, drew the foul on the Hawks. That'll be 16 fouls on River Ridge. Personal foul will go on Alex Coleman, his second. At the line for 2 free throws, Marshall McCullough. His first trip to the line tonight. It's 4 points so far. Trying to extend this lead to the Highclimbers. Missed the first one. Caleb Hitzman will step back onto the court for the Highclimbers. Coleman will sit down. Page returns for the Hawks. Kennedy will sit down. Sanders sits down as Dorfner will return for River Ridge as well. So McCullough can extend the Highclimber lead if he makes his second free throw. He does. Biggest lead of the night for the Highclimbers. Coleman. Stops. Over goes to Page. Page for three. No. Over the top of the backboard, and that goes over to the Highclimbers. Full court press by the Hawks. Kenyon will inbounds it from the baseline in backcourt. He'll lob it in, and that'll be a turnover as Coleman tracked it down. Over it goes. Skipper Brown runs baseline, puts it off the glass hard, missed it. Rebound put back by Dorfman, but the second put back by Washington doesn't fall, and the third put back blocked and recovered by the Highclimbers. Here comes Kimball to the hoop, puts it up short. The rebound pulled down by Skipper Brown. Here come the Hawks. 2 big steps to the hoop off the glass. No for Dorfner. Rebound goes to McCullough, and Hitzman will wisely slow the pace down a bit. Kenyon will bring it up. To Hitzman. And a turnover on the Highclimbers. Dorfner blocked by McCullough, but recovered by Coleman for River Ridge. To Page. Back to Coleman. Back to Page. Page. Side of the paint, feed to Dorfner, who put it up and popped out. Rebound Washington puts it up short. Rebound tipped and controlled by Kimball. Kimball has a 1-on-2. He's going to take it to the hoop. But a blocking foul is called on Coleman. Didn't quite get himself set. Kyle Kimball at the line for 2 free throws. He has 6 points tonight. He is 0 for 2 so far this evening. Trying to extend the Highclimber lead. Missed the first one. He'll get one more. Highclimber lineup is Kenyon, Hitzman, McCullough, Giraldus, and Kimball at the line for his second free throw. In and out on the second one. Rebound pulled down by Skipper Brown. Comes Dorfner, far sideline. Nobody stopped ball. Runner doesn't fall. Rebound. Page will put it up and in. His first bucket of the night. And a timeout has been called. 1:28 in the second quarter. 22-18 is the score. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. With the backcourt inbounds by Hitzman. Throws it in to Kimball. Kimball up the far sideline. Actually, no, it's Giraldus, excuse me. To the trailers, Hitzman. And I'm going to call Hitzman with a travel. Now I have 8 turnovers on the Highclimbers. So it's River Ridge ball, far sideline inbounds, right at the scorer's table, or between the scorer's table and the River Ridge bench. Washington will get it in. And here comes Coleman. Hand it off to Page. Page top the key. Swing it over to Washington. Washington, ooh, that's quick on the travel there. That's 10 turnovers on the Hawks. 4-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have the ball. Minute 13 to go here in the half. Sideline inbounds right in the middle of the Highclimber bench. And we have some instructions from the referee to tell some of the players to clean up their act. So McCullough will inbounds it. Had it blocked, partially blocked, but gets it into Kimball to McCullough. McCullough out to Giraldus for 2. Nope, it's 3. Tyler hit a 3. 5 points for Tyler, and the lead is 7. Biggest lead of the night for the Highclimbers. There's Page with it. Hands off to Washington. Here's Coleman. Over to Dorfner. Dorfner working the far side into the corner. That's Washington. Washington dribbles out, looking for Dorfner. Finds Page in the paint. He'll put it off the glass and in. Snuck that in there into the zone. Found the seam. Lead is now 5 for the Highclimbers. Kenyon pushing the pace, putting it up and in is Kyle Kimball. Leads back to 7 for the Highclimbers. Coleman hands it off to Dorfner. Dorfner, high post speed to Skipper Brown, out to Coleman. Back up to Dorfner. High post speed again to Skipper Brown. Skipper Brown trying to do something with it, finds Coleman. Coleman for 3, that's off the back of the iron. Top of the, oh boy, but skying it in there for the tap-in is Skipper Brown. 4 points for him. The Highclimbers quickly back the other way. McCullough hacked and fouled on the drive as he escaped by the defense on the baseline. Marshall McCullough to the line for 2 free throws. Washington picked up his first. It's the 8th team foul on River Ridge. Marshall McCullough at the line for a couple more free throws. He's 1 for 2. Make it 1 for 3. .2 seconds to go here in the half. Second free throw goes in for McCullough. The lead is 3. 3/4 of the court shot comes up a little bit to the right, and we're at halftime with the Highclimbers up 28-22. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody to look for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management. Thanks to cell phones.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
In my grocery store, you never know what's around the corner. It's not just about the groceries, it's about the game. And there's always a twist. Sorry, this one's called 5 items or less.
Stop working! Woo! All new, Sunday night at 8, Guys Grocery Games on Food Network.
Back at North Thurston High School for the North Thurston Holiday Tournament. Dedrick Allan at the top of the stands across from the scorer's table. Halftime score, Shelton leading River Ridge by a score 28-22. The Highclimbers did it behind the 8 points of Kyle Kimball, 6 from Marshall McCullough, 5 from Tyler Giraldus, 4 for Ty Thompson, 3 for Travis Colbinson, and 2 for Jason Kenyon. 2 for Jason Kenyon, excuse me. For the Hawks, they're being led by Josh Kennedy. He has 6 points, 4 apiece for Jordan Skipper Brown and Trevon Dorfner, as well as Tracy Page is 4 points. 2 for Alex Coleman and 2 for Kelly Sanders. Turnovers, well, we'll talk about that when we come back. It's halftime. Shelton 28, River Ridge 22. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I mean, I was just a kid. And you never knew what mood he was going to be in when he came home. It was brutal. My dad, he would come home, and there's one time where...
Good job, bring it back. Chad wasn't a football player per se. He was just a kid that needed to be a part of something. I don't think he had anyone as a role model or someone showing him what to do. It's okay, you're doing good. You're okay.
Coach Marr was the only person I really trusted in this town. You know, he was always there.
And I'm so proud of you. You've done well. Done well.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Back at North Thurston High School. Halftime score, Shelton 28, River Ridge 22. Let's see here, the Highclimbers have taken advantage of some turnovers. River Ridge has committed 10 turnovers, while the Highclimbers have committed 8. So pretty balanced, but it's the time of it. Second chance opportunities. River Ridge not seeming to take advantage of those second chance opportunities. They had one possession where there were 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, and they couldn't get the points out of it as the Highclimbers came away with the ball and ended up scoring on their end. Foul problems, well, the Highclimbers only have 3 team fouls, so Kyle Kimball, Marshall McCullough, and Tyler Geraldus each have a personal. For the Hawks, however, Alex Coleman has 3 personal fouls, and Josh Kennedy has 2. And that is pretty much it. Trevon Dorfner, Jordan Skipper Brown, and De Niro Washington each have a foul apiece, so that may not be a problem for the Hawks, as they are very deep. They have a roster full of seniors. Let's see here. There's 1, 2 juniors that I can see on their roster. That's pretty good. They're a really strong program and have handled the Highclimbers last couple of years by quite a bit of a margin. Anyways, we're at halftime. The Highclimbers are up 6 at half. They led by as many as 7. The Hawks did come back and took a lead of 1 in the second quarter, but the Highclimbers came right back, now lead by that 6-point margin. So we'll take another timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs, and your business can join in. For as low as $15 a game, you can show your support for these student athletes. Whether you are a high climber or a bulldog or just want to be part of the excitement on the hardwood, we have the advertising package that will fit your needs. Contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC today, and show your support.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I have a one. Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
Just a few seconds left before we start the third quarter. Highclimbers have a 28-22 lead as they head into the third quarter. It will be a River Ridge ball, I believe, coming out of the timeout. The Highclimbers have Colbinson, Kimball, Kenyon, McCullough, and Giraldus. The Hawks, Coleman, Dorfner, Sanders, Kennedy, and Skipper Brown. So the Hawks will start out with the ball. Play from the sideline below us. Likely get it in to Coleman. Coleman hands it off to Dorfner. Dorfner between the circles. Throws it over near side. There's Coleman. Top of the key now, top of the circles, opposite side on the dribble. Finds Sanders. Sanders fakes the three. Throws down, and a steal by Tyler Giraldus. Weaving his way across midcourt. He's going to attack the basket, go right to the hoop. Blocked and recovered by the Hawks. Here comes Sanders up the far side. To Dorfner up top now. Now to Coleman. Coleman for three in the corner. That's in. Here comes Marshall McCullough. Bumped and fouled crossing mid-court. Trying to get to mid-court, I should say, in the first personal foul on the Hawks. Personal foul went on Dorfner, his second. So it's Highclimber ball, sideline inbounds. Right to below us. McCullough will trigger the play. Looking for Kenyon. Throw it into the front court to Kimball. Kimball up, fakes, drives baseline. Finds Giraldus. Puts on the floor and drives to the box. Bounce it over and a steal by Skipper Brown up to Dorfner. Dorfner lost the handle on the ball, but they're going to say it's slapped out of bounds by the Highclimbers. So baseline inbounds for the Hawks. Coleman will trigger the play. Lob it in. Skipper Brown got his own recovery and put it up and in. So 1 point lead for the Highclimbers. Giraldus almost lost the handle. Throws it over to Kimball. Kimball steps back to the three. Colbinson in the corner. Back to Kimball at the elbow. Trying to challenge. Step back and puts it up and in. Kyle Kimball with the 10 points tonight. Comes Coleman up the far sideline with the ball. Stops, throws it up top to Sanders. Near side Dorfner for three. No. Rebound. Kenyon collides with Dorfner and there's a foul. It's going to be on Dorfner. That'll be three on him. Second to team foul on the River Ridge Hawks. Third quarter action if you're just joining us. Shelton and River Ridge. Highclimbers have only trailed once in this ball game by a point. Full court press. Kenyon will go long ball to Giraldus. Giraldus reverse layup, pops out, rebound tapped, and they're going to say there's a foul on Giraldus. Yep, it's going to go on Giraldus. That's his second first team foul. Let's see here. For 20 on the court. I'm thinking that's Jelani Robinson. It's Hawk ball. So Sanders will get it into Coleman. And here come the Hawks. Trailing by 3. Quickly over to Dorfner. Actually, Skipper Brown just drives baseline, stuffs it down. And it's a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers. With the ball, Kenyon up to Kimball. Kimball steps across midcourt. Throws it to Kenyon. Kenyon will set the offense for the Highclimbers. Steal by Sanders, however, he just went over and back and no call. Sanders back and forth on the dribble. And then he's going to do what? An offensive foul on the Hawks. Said Skipper Brown or was it Sanders? Sanders picked up his first. Third team foul on River Ridge. Highclimber ball. The 1-point lead. McCullough has it in backcourt. Draws a double team, dribbles away from it, draws a triple team, and hand it off to Kenyon. Kenyon up to Kimball. Kimball to the top of the key on the dribble. Shuffles it over to the foul line. That's Giraldus driving to the hoop, puts it up and in. Tyler with 7 points tonight. Lead is back up to 3 for the Highclimbers. Here comes Coleman dancing up the far sideline. Going to go right in. Nice move. Puts it up a little too hard. With the recovery and the putback is going to be Kennedy. Give him 8 points and a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers. Here comes Kimball. Kimball attacks the basket, puts it up and in. Give him a dozen points tonight and leads back up to 3. Coleman up the far sidelines again for the Hawks. Hands it off. I think that's Robinson, and that's Sanders. Sanders to the foul line, spinning into the hoop, puts it up, popped out. Rebound goes to Kimball. Kimball, pity pass the dribble, getting away from traffic. Up top to Kenyon. Kenyon to the foul line, stops, finds Coleman's in reverse layup for Travis, goes in. 5 points for Travis. Lead is up to 5 for the Highclimbers. Coleman with a little more urgency this time. Far side to Robinson. Out to Coleman. Way outside for 3. No. Rebound, Giraldus. Finds McCullough over to Kimball. Kimball working the far sidelines. To Kenyon. No look down to McCullough on the baseline. Jumper goes in. And the lead is up to 7 for the Highclimbers. Approaching midway through the third quarter. Coleman, top of the key, throws it over Skipper Brown to the big man. Kennedy puts it up and in. And a full timeout has been called. 4:01 to go here in the third quarter. Highclimbers up 5. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place for live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. Our next broadcast is tomorrow as the Shelton boys continue play in the North Thurston Holiday Tournament, this time against Tumwater. Tip-off is 5:15, only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. 4:01 to go in the third quarter. They are up 5. Colbinson looking for Kenyon. Gets it in now, however, to McCullough. Full court press might be a problem. McCullough to Colbinson. He'll speed up to midcourt, throw it over to Kimball near steal, but Kimball comes up with it, hooks it to McCullough for 3 in the corner on the opposite side. That goes in. That's a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for the Highclimbers. Coleman throws it over to Knox. Out it goes to Robinson for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped and down to Sanders. He'll sneak one in there. Sanders with 4 points there. Quickly, the other way. Kimball putting it up and in. And lead is back up to 8, excuse me. Coleman with it. Quick passes. There's Robinson for 3. That's way off, but there to clean it up, put it up and in is Coleman. Inbounds goes to McCullough in back court from Giraldus. Giraldus up to Colbinson. Colbinson to Kimball for 3. No, rebound. Pulled down by Robinson for River Ridge. Handed off to Coleman. And here come the Hawks. Robinson bounces back to Coleman. Up top it goes to Knox into the corner near side. That's Skipper Brown to Sanders to Coleman. Jumper off the glass and in. Quickly up the Highclimbers go. There's Kimball with it. Cross court to McCullough, but threw it away. 12 turnovers on the Highclimbers. Hitzman returns and Thompson returns for the Highclimbers. Colbinson and Kenyon will sit down. Highclimbers are up 4 now. They had an 8-point lead earlier. I misspoke. It was 8, not 9. Here come the Hawks. Coleman quickly to Robinson. Robinson dribbles and finds Coleman. Back to Robinson for 3. Off rebound Washington. Puts it up and drew the foul off the offensive rebound. Second team foul on Shelton, and I believe it goes on McCullough. Yep, McCullough, that's his second. 30-second timeout call by the Highclimbers. Up 4 with 2:09 to go here in the quarter. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
River Ridge, De Niro, Washington at the line for the first of 2 free throws for the Hawks, trying to cut into this 4-point Highclimber lead. His first trip to the free throw line. Got the first one. He'll get one more. Benson will step onto the court. Noah Benson, a shooter. Places Marshall McCullough. Second free throw in and out. Rebound. Skipper Brown had it, but it goes to the hands of the Hawks. And there's going to be a foul on the Highclimbers off the rebound. Noah Benson picked up his first. So baseline inbounds for the Hawks. Trailing by 3. Coleman will lob it into the middle. Skipper Brown had it in traffic, but missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by the Hawks, and the shot by Robinson is short. And here comes Coleman. I'm sorry, not Coleman, but Hitzman for the Highclimbers. Over it goes to Benson. Benson way outside. He's a shooter. He'll take that 3. Comes up a little short. That's what Noah likes to do. He's a shooter. And he hit one from way out there in the JV game, I believe. But the JV game did lose to River Ridge JV earlier tonight. Coleman with the ball for the Hawks. Up top it goes to Knox. Back to Coleman. There's Skipper Brown. Had to try to get a pass in the middle, picked off and stolen away by Thompson. Over it goes to Kimball, to the trailer, Giraldus. Giraldus, big steps, now handed off to Hitzman. Hitzman trying to get by Washington. Throws over to Benson, down to the box. And Giraldus elbowed somebody, no call, but he put it up and in. Call that a flop, no call. Highclimber lead by 5. Coleman with it far side. Quick down to Skipper Brown, back to Coleman, and another turnover. Comes Thompson. Thompson finds Kimball, who'll put it off the glass and in. Third quarter action. Lead is 7. There's Coleman. Hands it off to Washington. Back to Coleman for 3. Yep. His second 3 in the quarter. Hitzman hooks it around, and Benson had to go get it. Quickly up to Kimball, back to Benson. Benson way outside. To Thompson. Thompson trying to lob it down to Giraldus, not on the same page. Threw it away. 13 turnovers on the Highclimbers. As Dorfner will return for the Hawks, he replaces Knox. 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 47-43. Highclimbers on with the lead. River Ridge with the ball. And here comes Coleman. Hands off to Dorfner. Dorfner to the top. Swing it over to Washington. To Robinson for 3 in the corner, opposite side. No. Rebound. Skipper Brown attacks the basket. Reverse layup rejected, but there's going to be a foul on the Highclimbers. Goes on Kyle Kimball. That's his second. So it'll be baseline inbounds for the Hawks. Coleman will trigger the play. Inbounds will go up top to Washington. Over through Washington. It's deflected into the backcourt. Washington goes to get it. 9 seconds to go here in the quarter. Washington attacks the basket, goes to the hoop, puts it up, popped out, rebound. Skipper Brown up and in. Off the offensive rebound. Quickly it goes up to Thompson. Thompson can't get the shot off, although he came up close. But it's a 2-point game. Highclimbers up 2, 47-45 after 3. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications' local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout between quarters. Start the third quarter. Inbounds goes to Forsman. Hands it off to Kenyon. Kenyon finds Forsman, and a steal by Washington. And here comes Dorfner. Dorfner turns around to set the offense for River Ridge. Over goes to Robinson. Robinson dribbles up top. Finds Dorfner. Dorfner for 3. No. Rebound. Washington double teamed, and he'll draw the foul on the Hawks. Fifth team foul on the Highclimbers. I'm going to say that goes on Cole Forsman, his first. Washington is 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Has only a point. Give him 2. Washington has another one. Trying to tie the game. In and out. And rebound goes to McCullough for the Highclimbers. McCullough trying to push the pace a little bit. Drawing the defense out. Dribbles through the double team. Lost the handle on the ball. And Dorfner comes up with it. And here come the Hawks the other way. Dorfner, nice no-look pass to Washington. Blocked by Forsman. But the recovery by Washington. Quickly up the court. Go the Highclimbers. Kenyon double pumps to the basket, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Sanders. speeds up, hands it off to the trailer. That's Coleman. Coleman to the side of the paint, to the K, missed it, got his own rebound, put it up, blocked out. Here comes Kenyon. Kenyon lost the handle. That was Giraldus, and Colbinson will get it back. And here's McCullough, near side to Giraldus to the foul line, just outside the foul line. Jumper off, rebound Washington. Quickly up it goes to Sanders, he'll off the glass and in. And the Hawks are up 3. Colbinson lost the handle, but there was a timeout called. Coach Sprinkle wants to talk things over. 6:22 to go in the ball game. Hawks up 3. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs, and your business can join in. For as low as $15 a game, you can show your support for these student athletes. Whether you are a high climber or a bulldog or just want to be part of the excitement on the hardwood, we have the advertising package that will fit your needs. Contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Coming out of the timeout, the Highclimbers have the ball. Colbinson will get it to Hitzman. Hitzman to Colbinson, and Kimball had his shot rejected and recovered by the Hawks. Here comes Coleman. Double pumping is Dorfner, missing the shot, coming up short. Rebound goes to Giraldus, up to Kimball. Kimball lost the handle. Get the trailer there. It's McCullough. McCullough for 3. No. Rebound tapped out and controlled by the Highclimbers. Hitzman fakes the 3. And Washington's all over with those quick hands and finally draws the foul. Second personal on De Niro. 4th team foul on the Hawks. Sideline inbounds, near side. Colbinson will trigger the play, working with Hitzman, Kimball, McCullough, and Giraldus. And there's a whistle away from the ball on Dorfner. That's his 4th. 5th team foul on the Hawks. Highclimbers trailing by 3. 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Dorfner will sit down. Robinson in. Nice little 2-man game, and putting it up and in is Kimball. Lead is 1 for the Hawks. Coleman has it on the far sidelines. Hands it off to Washington. Washington draws the double team over to Coleman. Coleman for 3 in the corner. Yes. Alex Coleman, his 3rd 3 in the ball game, and the lead is up to 4. Hitzman finds Colbinson. Colbinson speeds up the far sidelines over to Kimball. Kimball bumped on the dribble drive. And that one on Sanders, his 2nd, 6th team foul on the Hawks. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard, Colbinson will trigger the play. He's got Washington with the long reaching arms, jumping up and down. Throw it all the way up top to Kimball. Kimball hooks it down to Giraldus, backing down, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Tyler, his 3rd. Hawks up 4 with the ball. 5:20 to go in the ball game. It's their biggest lead of the night for River Ridge. Coleman can extend that lead. Over goes to Washington, back to Coleman. Coleman fakes the 3, throws it over to Washington. And Washington down it goes to Skipper Brown. Turn around over Kimball. No. Rebound. Pulled down by Giraldus. He'll push it up to Kimball off the glass and in. Kyle Kimball with his, 20th point tonight. Lead is now 2 for River Ridge. Coleman with it to Robinson. Near side to Sanders. Cross court it goes to Coleman. Steps back beyond the 3-point arc. Up top to Washington. Back over to Coleman in the corner, far side. Up to Washington. Quick pass down to Skipper Brown. Muscles it away, puts it up, in and out. And we have a whistle after the... there's a whistle on the Highclimbers. Somehow the guy on the farthest away called that. That'll be 4 on Tyler. 17th foul. And Skipper Brown's at the line for 2 free throws. It's a late whistle is what that was. 2 free throws. Skipper Brown, first trip to the free throw line, 10 points. Missed the first one. Ty Thompson returns for the Highclimbers. Charles will go out with 4 personal fouls. Skipper Brown, the free throw line for River Ridge. Second free throw, it's off. Rebound. Sanders pulled it away. His putback falls off. Rebound is to the Hawks somehow. Skipper Brown comes up with it, losing the handle. Washington. And he lost the ball. Boy, oh boy, these young men are long and lean and very, very powerful. Quick as well. McCullough will inbound it from the baseline. Get it into Hitzman. Hitzman waves off Thompson. Waits for the double team, throws it over to Colbinson. Colbinson speeds up the far sideline. Hand it off, Thompson fakes a 3. Out it goes, and a steal by Washington. Nope, he stepped on the sidelines. So Jason Kenyon steps back onto the court for the Highclimbers. 4:08 to go here in the ballgame. River Ridge has a 2-point lead. Shelton has the ball. Hitzman will inbounds it to Kenyon in back court. Kenyon draws the double team up. It goes to Hitzman. Hitzman for 3. Yes! It's the first bucket for Caleb, and that gives the Highclimbers a 1-point lead. Coleman hooks it to Washington at the top, jumps into the paint, puts it up. Little runner falls off. Rebound goes to Kimball. Kimball bounces it to Hitzman. Up to Kenyon. Here come the Highclimbers with 1-point lead. Over to Colbinson. Colbinson handing off to Hitzman. Hitzman way outside. Between the legs dribble. To the top of the key, to the foul line, to the box. Hooks it back to Kimball. Kimball just run over by Sanders. And that'll be, I think, 2 on him. 17th foul on the Hawks. That's 3 on him. Sanders picked up his 3rd personal. So at the line, Kyle Kimball for the first of a 1-and-1. Kyle, unfortunately, is 0 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. His 20 points. Missed the first one. Sanders with the rebound. And here comes Coleman near side this time. 1-point lead for Shelton. Coleman just palmed the ball right in front of the referee. No call. He's directing traffic. Kenyon trying to get to him. Drives side of the paint, puts it up short, and there's a late whistle on the far side again on the Highclimbers. That'll be 8 team fouls on Shelton. And Kimball picked up his 3rd. So at the line for 2 free throws is Alex Coleman. He has, let's see here, 13 points. His first trip to the free throw, 15 points. He got the first one. Let me recount that too. Let's see, that's 9, 11, 14, 15, 16 points. And let's see here. McCullough will sit down, and I believe Colbinson is back in the ballgame. Second free throw, up and in for Coleman. And let's see here. Dorfner returns, playing with 4 personal fouls. Thompson will sit down, and Giraldus will step back onto the court for the Highclimbers. He has 4 personals. Here comes Kenyon for the Highclimbers. Throws it down to Kimball. Kimball finds Colbinson. He'd put it up, missed it. Rebound Sanders for the Hawks. Here comes Dorfner. Dorfner to the three-point arc, lob it down to Skipper Brown, overthrew him. He manages to save it in bounds off of Colbinson's shoulder. It actually goes on to the far sideline. It'll be Hawk ball with a 1-point lead. 2:46 to go in the ball game. To Sanders, back to Skipper Brown. Is that for 3 or for 2? No, it's an air ball, but Dorfner comes away with the rebound. And they'll go to Coleman to set the play for the Hawks. Did not reset the shot clock. 15 to work. Over to Washington, far side. Sanders high post feed. Going to drive in the paint, blocked by Kimball, but there's a whistle on one of the other players near the shot. Kenyon just picked up his first personal, and that's the 9th team foul on the Highclimbers. And Sanders is at the line for 2 free throws. 4 points tonight. This is his first trip to the free throw line, trying to extend the Hawks' lead. And he can't do it with the first one. He'll get one more. .225 to go in the ball game. 1-point lead for the Hawks. Still 1-point lead. Kimball one-hands the rebound, gives out to Colbinson, to Kenyon, and Kenyon will bring it up. Oh boy, he almost lost the ball, and a jump ball is called, and that'll go over to the Hawks. And that does go down as a turnover. 19 turnovers on the Highclimbers by my count. Coach Pringle wants a foul on any of that play. Full timeout called by the Highclimbers. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs, and your business can join in. For as low as $15 a game, you can show your support for these student athletes. Whether you are a Highclimber or a Bulldog, or just want to be part of the excitement on the hardwood, we have the advertising package that will fit your needs. Contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC today, and show your support.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests. Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
Back at North Thurston High School. North Thurston Holiday Tournament. The River Ridge Hawks and the Shelton Highclimbers knotted up in a good one here as we are just running down to 2:16 to go in the ball game. The Hawks have the ball and a 1-point lead. Skipper Brown gets it into Coleman. Over to Washington. Way outside. Guarded by Colbinson. And the pass in the middle is stolen away. Here comes Kyle Kemp. I'm sorry, that's McCullough to Hitzman for 3. He comes up short on the shot and rebound pulled down by Washington. Here come the Hawks, leading by 1. Under 2 minutes to go. Hands it off to Dorfner. Dorfner to the top of the key. To the foul line, to the paint. Put it up, avoiding some defenders. And lost it out of bounds. That'll go over to the Highclimbers. 1:47 to go here in the ball game. The Highclimbers down by 1 with the rock. And now we have some discussion. Oh, they're going to change that over to the Hawks. Jason Kenyon will return. Travis Colmanson will sit down for the Highclimbers. So the Highclimber lineup defensively is Geraldus Kimball, Hitzman, Kenyon, and Kimball. McCullough, excuse me. Inbounds goes to Sanders. We get over to Washington. Washington over to Skipper Brown. Up top it goes to Coleman. Near side now, Dorfner takes the 3. In and out, rebound tapped up by Sanders, comes up short. Geraldus with the rebound. Here comes McCullough up to Kimball. Kimball one-on-one. Lost the handle on the ball. And a steal by Dorfner on the far sidelines. Actually, no, that's Coleman. Coleman puts it up short, and they're going to get another late whistle. And Kenyon just picked up his second personal. 10th team foul on the Highclimbers. So every whistle will be shooting some sort of free throw. The Highclimbers are in the double, or the Hawks, well, double bonus for the Hawks because the Highclimbers are over the 10 free throws. Coleman's got 2 free throws. Short on the first one. He'll get one more. Minute 20 to go in the ball game, and the lead is 1 for River Ridge. Make it 2. Jason Kenyon with the ball in backcourt. Throws it over to Hitzman. Hitzman dribbles by the double team over to Kenyon. Kenyon into the corner to Giraldus. Giraldus stops, tried to lace a pass across the key, knocked out of bounds by Sanders. It'll be Highclimber ball left of the backboard this time. Minute 7 to go in the game. Highclimbers with the ball, but they trail by 2. McCullough will trigger the play, throws it into Hitzman. Hitzman, out it goes to McCullough beyond the three-point arc. Opposite side, gets a screen from Hitzman. Cut off by Washington. One hands it back to Hitzman. 12 on the shot clock. Kenyon with it, midcourt circle. Throws it over to McCullough. McCullough push, but no whistle. Goes right to the basket, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on the Hawks. And 2 shots coming for McCullough. Personal foul went on Washington. That's his 3rd. McCullough at the line for 2 free throws. He is, let's see here, 2 for 4. At the free throw line. Has 11 points tonight. Make it 12. Get one more. Cutting into the Hawk lead, now down to 1. Got the second one, nothing but net. Full timeout called. 48.5 seconds to go in this ball game. 56-all is their score. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
River Ridge ball coming out of the timeout. 48.5 seconds to go in the game, all knotted up at 56. Here comes Coleman, shadowed by McCullough. Coleman far side with the ball. Highclimber staying with the zone, nearly picked up by McCullough. Dribble penetration by Coleman, stops, and a timeout has been called. 31.8 seconds to go in the game now, 19 on the shot clock when we come back for the Hawks. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
River Ridge ball coming out of the timeout. Inbounds from the sidelines. Goes to Coleman. to Washington to Dorfner. Dorfner for three in the corner. No, it's short rebound Washington for River Ridge. He didn't hit the rim. So there's Dorfner attacking the basket, puts it up and in. Highclimbers have 15 seconds to work and they trail by 2. Up it goes to Kimball. Kimball over to Hitzman. Hitzman to Kenyon. Kenyon with 6 now. Hitzman over to Kimball to McCullough. Down to Giraldus. Reverse layup. Falls off. And there's a whistle at the buzzer. 2 shots coming. Oh, boy. So Giraldus is at the line for 2 free throws. And the question now is if there's going to be any time left on the clock or not. I don't have replays, so I couldn't tell you. Going to say there's 2 seconds left. I don't know how that's going to be at all possible. 0.2 seconds left in the ball game. Tyler Giraldus can tie the ball game by hitting a couple of free throws. It's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He has 9 points. So River Ridge is going to take a timeout to try to ice Tyler Giraldus with 0.2 of a second to go. And we will step aside for a bit. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Iowa 1. Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
So we do have 0.2 of a second left in this ball game. Tyler Giraldus will be at the line for 2 free throws. Try to force overtime. Kimball, McCullough, Giraldus obviously. Hitzman and Kenyon on the court for the Highclimbers. For the Hawks, it's Sanders, Skipper Brown, Washington, Dorfner, and Coleman. So Giraldus at the free throw line. Nope, he missed the first one. He'll get one more. Giraldus' second free throw is high. Rebound tapped out, and that'll be the ball game. But what a ball game as the River Ridge Hawks hold off the Highclimbers in the end, 58-56. We'll take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs, and your business can join in. For as low as $15 a game, you can show your support for these student athletes. Whether you are a high climber or a bulldog or just want to be part of the excitement on the hardwood, we have the advertising package that will fit your needs. Contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC today, and show your support. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place where you can find live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. We are featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests. Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us.
We've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
I mean, I was just a kid. And you never knew what mood he was gonna be in when he came home. It was brutal. My dad, he would come home and there's one time where...
Good job, bring it back. Chad wasn't a football player per se. He was just a kid that needed to be a part of something. I don't think he had anyone as a role model or someone showing him what to do. It's okay, you're doing good. You're okay.
Coach Marr was the only person I really trusted in this town. You know, he was always there.
And I'm so proud of you. You've done well. Done well.
And we're back. It's the final. The River Ridge Hawks mount a comeback and pull off a 2-point victory, 58-56. They were down by as many as 8 in the third quarter, but managed to come back, and they did lead by 4 here in the final frame, and then they held off the Highclimbers. In the end, they were led by Alex Coleman's 18 points, 10 from Jordan Skipper Brown, 10 from Josh Kennedy. Let's see here, 6 for Kelly Sanders, 4 apiece. 6 for Trevon Dorfner, 4 apiece for De Niro Washington and Tracy Page. For the Highclimbers in the losing effort, Kyle Kimball led the way with 20 points, 13 from Marshall McCullough, 9 for Tyler Giraldis. However, he missed both free throws at the end of the ballgame, and with 0.2 of a second left, and the Highclimbers dropped the game. Ty Thompson getting his first play as on the varsity. He has 4 points, 5 for Travis Colvinson, 3 for Caleb Hitzman, and 2 for Jason Kenyon. Turnover is a big problem in the second half. The Highclimbers ended up with 20 by my count, 12 in the second half. The Hawks cleaned things up. They had 10 at halftime. They ended up with 13 at the end of the ball game. Free throws not very kind for the Highclimbers. I only show 4 makes out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attempts. So the Highclimbers do drop to 4-4 on the season. The Hawks improved to 6-3. The Highclimbers' next action will be tomorrow night in this building against the team in the green shorts, Tumwater. They'll get to face the North Thurston Rams in regular season play, as this is non-league competition. So again, the final, River Ridge Hawks knock off the Shelton Highclimbers by a score of 58-56. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Same time, tip-off. Well, they say it's 5:15, but we'll be on the air about 5 o'clock. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.